Good morning. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of all the projects I'm working on and kind of also to build a structure in my head. So this was actually really great because I had to sit down and think about all the things that I'm working on and write them down and yeah, so here we go. Biggest thing right now, Sea of Melodies is coming out on Thursday, November 23rd.
And you won't know I'm a masterpiece, trapped in a world of sick identities, fluttering around in an endless sea of melodies.
I am so freaking excited about it, but I'm also really, really scared because it's my first single ever, and I'm not 100% happy with it, and I won't go into that and make it into a self-deprecating speech. But it's just like my first one that I kind of just have to put out there so that I can move on. Because I want to treat this whole thing as kind of just like learning by doing it. And I feel if I don't just release stuff, I'll just get stuck. So, okay, so that's happening next week. And then I have like so many songs and stories. My brain works in a weird way where I feel like I just get ideas for stories. So I have a big story that I've been like kind of, I don't know, having in the back of my mind for I think 3 years now. It started when we were still in California. And I was wanting to write a book, actually, and I kind of just wrote an outline and kind of the main idea of it, but I never really got around to really working on it. And then this year, I had a really strange experience, and it was right on the day where I was going to play my first ever set with original songs at a music store called Drumo in Feldkirch, where I live, and I was playing there with Sunny Mellon, with my duo, and I was under the shower, and then suddenly I was like, I have to write a musical. Like, this story has to become a musical. And later in the day, I went to the gig, and in the audience, and that was like after we were done, we were hanging out with the audience and like having drinks, and there was a woman who said that one of my songs that I sang there really made her feel like it could be in a musical. And I was like, oh my God, what? Turns out that this woman is, or was, basically the person that organizes all the stage productions in my home area, in Vorarlberg. She's moved on from that job, but she has a lot of connections, and she used to work in that field very intensely. And so I was like, oh my goodness, okay, I should write a musical. And then I really love the idea of a story and of putting it into music. But I'm not really musical theater style in terms of like the music I make is more pop and more, I actually don't know what genre I really am, but I guess pop is the best way to describe it. And so I was like, how could this work? And also like it feels really overwhelming to think about writing a script, and like I don't even know what that looks like. I've never done anything like this before. So I don't know. And arrangements for instruments, like I don't know how to do that. So I decided to go a different route and just kind of tell the story throughout 2024. So this is my intention, at least. I don't know how it's going to pan out, but I want to tell my story with music videos throughout the whole year of 2024. And so it's like 10 songs. I haven't defined the songs 100% yet. It's like 70% of the songs are written and just need to be recorded, produced, mixed master, blah, blah, and then we need to make the videos. But yeah, that's what I want to do. So 10 songs, so it's going to be like one release every 4 to 6 weeks. I hate myself for saying this right now because I was thinking I should not put any deadlines out there because I really don't know how it's going to pan out, and I'm basically just excited about the idea. And I've started working on the songs already like last month or so, and just kind of outlining what needs to be in the story. And I made a little comic drawing to kind of clarify the story in my head and develop it properly. That's what I'm working on as a like big project that entails like 10 songs already, and this whole story that should be cohesive, start to end, and so that's really exciting. And then on the side of that, I have so many songs that just come like randomly in situations. Like last week, after I recorded this video, the introduction to the vlog, the next day I was under the shower. It's funny how it's always in the shower, like and then suddenly there's like this idea. I got a melody and a lyric for a song called Long Form Girl, because I was like, oh girl, I'm a long form girl. Like, I don't like to make these short videos because they're so shallow and just not personal, So sat down to write the song. So that's one song. And then I have I have a whole list in my phone. Let me see if I can say all the titles. So working on co-writes, which is together with other people. I have anti-mindfulness, shine, give you credit. One song that we haven't defined the title yet, but it's like Better Without You might be the working title. Then we got, what else have we got? Then I have Song of the Siren. So Song of the Siren is hopefully the next song that I'll release after Sea of Melodies is out. Just like before I start releasing my story. Because Song of the Siren is pretty much finished. It came out of a co-write. And that song was so fun to write because how the co-writes work is you're put together in a group with 3 people. Oh, and this is from Gemma Sugrew's community. Best community ever. We do these regular co-writes where, as I said, we're put together in like groups of 3, and everyone has a different role. So there's an artist, there's a producer, and there's a co-writer. And so I was in this group, and it was the first time that I was with someone who is an experienced producer. He mostly does EDM, but it was like cool. Because before that, all the people in this community are at different stages, and so like it depends on who you're put together with. It's always an interesting experience. But anyway, for Song of the Siren, I sat down after we got the prompt, and the song came out in like 2 hours. It was like, okay, I sat down to the piano, got the bass melody, got like the chords and everything, and this whole like story came out. And basically it's a story about a girl. There's a wizard. He tells her that no one will ever listen to her. She's super sad and shuts herself away, and then she hears the calls of the sirens, and she goes into the water, and then there she dies, and there's this whole transformation, and she turns into a siren. Anyway, that's like the story of the song, and that's that's all the song is about. And so the song is pretty much done, but I really wanted to visualize it nicely. So I'm imagining it with watercolor painted backgrounds, landscapes, and then Evo I asked him if he could do that. He's gonna draw stick figures and animate them. So that's kind of what we're gonna try to do with Song of the Siren. And I don't know if we're still gonna work on the production as well, because the thing with these co-writes is that we always have a week to write the song, record it, produce it, and then present it. So what we have so far is what we came up with in a week, which in this case, it was, I had written the song like on the same day we got the prompt, and then on the next day, we were pretty much finished. It's not often that a song comes like that quickly, but this one did. It was such a cool experience because as I was writing it, it felt like it wasn't even me. Like I was, I type lyrics into my phone usually. I just like sit there and it felt like, I don't know, such an awesome experience. Like the more I let go, the less I do, I feel sometimes, not every time, the better it gets. So anyway, that's Song of the Siren. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So there's a lot going on. I mean, it's all in all, it's like 15 songs that I have like working in the back of my mind. And it's really funny how I step away from one song and then I like, an idea pops up randomly when I'm cleaning or cooking or, you know, and then I go and do a little bit of something on that song and then I put it away. But it's totally like, I'm enjoying that it's not like proactive. I really love that because I feel like all my life I've been pushy and proactive and like, I need to do this and this and this. And I am doing that a little bit out of, I guess, habit with the story I want to tell throughout 2024, but it's not the same as with like other projects that I've done where I feel like I need to make myself do something. This is the opposite. This is like, ooh, there's like, I'm kind of just leaning back and then picking pieces that come up, you know, just picking stuff out of my head. So that's really fun. I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say. I don't know. We'll see. I'm very excited about whatever may come out of this. I'm trying not to put pressure on myself because I've never done this. Like, this is also new to me, but there's, you know, like, there's also parts of me that are like, oh, this needs to be perfect and stuff. And at least to a standard where I don't feel embarrassed about it. But then on the other hand, I'm like, what's embarrassing? Like, who cares? I don't know what's gonna happen in this world. Like, there's wars going on, and there's climate change, and there's like, it's just a mess. I feel like there's magic in the spaces that I'm getting into right now, and that's really, really satisfying. Okay, I'm done. Bye.